Lenin said, during a reactionary war, a revolutionary class cannot but desire the defeat of its government. This axiomatic and disputed only by conscious partisans or helpless satellites of the social chauvinists. All right, Lenin then talks some trash about Trotsky, goes on to talk about some other things, and then he says, revolutionary tactics are impossible if they are not adjusted to these new turbulent sentiments. What are the main currents of these turbulent sentiments? They are 1. Horror and despair. Hence, a growth of religious feeling. Again, the churches are crowded, the reactionaries joyfully declare. Whenever there is suffering, there is religion, says the arch-reactionary Barr. He is right, too. 2. Hatred of the enemy. A sentiment that is carefully fostered by the bourgeoisie, not so much by the priest. Arid is of economic and political value only to the bourgeoisie. 3. Hatred of one's own government and one's own bourgeoisie. The sentiment of all class-conscious workers who understand, on the one hand, that war is a continuation of the politics of imperialism, which they counter by continuation of their hatred of their class enemy. On the other hand, that a war against war is a banal phrase unless it means a revolution against their own government. Hatred of one's own government and one's own bourgeoisie cannot be aroused unless their defeat is desired. One cannot be a sincere opponent of a civil truce without arousing hatred of one's own government and bourgeoisie. Those who stand for the neither victory nor defeat slogan are in fact on the side of the bourgeoisie and the opportunists, for they do not believe in the possibility of international revolutionary action by the working class against their own governments, and do not wish to help develop such action, which, though undoubtedly difficult, is the only task worthy of a proletarian. The only socialist task. It is the proletariat and the most backward of the belligerent. Great powers which, through the medium of their party, have had to adopt, especially in the view of the shameful treachery of the German and French social democrats, revolutionary tactics that are quite unfeasible unless they contribute to the defeat of their own government, but which alone lead to the European Revolution, to the permanent peace of socialism, to the liberation of humanity from the horrors, misery, savagery, and brutality now prevailing. This is taken from Vladimir Lenin's The Defeat of One's Own Imperialist Government in the Imperialist War. Very timely, I'd say. Check it out for yourself. It's free to read on Marxist.org. I'll toss a link in the description. Solidarity, y'all.